Hi guys. So I just thought about something when I was making myself coffee, and hit on disobedience. I just want to say rather quickly that people don't have context to what being disobedient really means. And although we throw that word around all the time, although we say that word all the time, we don't really understand and grasp the context, like, of the definition of disobedience. Now, if you look in the dictionary, disobedience means you bring rebellion, you're not trusting, you're it says something else. I can't remember right now on the top of my head. However, disobedient also means you don't love. So let's put that really plain and really simple and in a way that we can understand, because this is what helped me really decide I need to walk in obedience. This little thing right here I'm about to share with you guys. So when we are disobedient to God, we're basically telling God we don't love him. We're telling him we don't trust you, we don't love you, we rather be in rebellion, we rather live in what we consider our truth rather than what is true. Right? So, and the reason that resonated with me was because I have 4 kids. And when I used to ask my kids to do something, oh, hey, clean your room or go take a shower or whatever it is, get off your laptop, your iPad, whatever. And they will do the opposite, and they wouldn't listen, and they wouldn't get off, or they wouldn't do what I asked them to do. I will quickly think to myself, y'all disrespectful. Y'all must not love me. See? And that right there is how God feels when we tell him by word of mouth, we love you, but our actions speak contrary to what we're saying. So actions really they speak louder than words. Words are merely just words. We have to put an action to those words. So we can't just tell God, hey, God, we love you. Nah, you got to show God you love him. And how do you show God you love him? You be obedient, and you listen, and you hear his commands, and you follow his instructions. I tell my kids, I tell my 2 daughters, they're 10 and 11. And I tell them all the time, when I give you an instruction, it's not to hurt you and it's not to hinder you. It's to help you and to prevent something from happening. And that's what God does for us. But we're so focused on what we want to do and how we want to do it and how we think it's better for us to do it. But we have no idea. Just like my children have no idea when I tell them, hey, you cannot run down the steps in your heelys when the floor is wet because you're going to bust your butt. But she decides, my mom don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead, run on these steps, these slippery steps in my heelys until she busts her butt. Then she turns around and looks at me, and I just look at her and smile. Why? Because I told her it was going to happen, and I was trying to prevent it. But she did not listen. I'm sure God doesn't do what I'm sure our reaction is totally different. I'm sure he doesn't, we look at God and he's like, smirk. He don't do that. I'm sure he'd be like, darling, beloved, I told you. I was trying to help you. So on that note, let's try our very best to walk in obedience. I mean, it's hard, but it's very rewarding when we live an obedient life. It's not an easy task, and it's not for the faint. It's really not. It's not. But it's doable, and it's possible to live an obedient life. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.